another episode of Imo CEOs. And today I'm here with the beautiful Nelly Grace, the CEO of Nelly Grace Brand and Nelly Grace Fashion School. Good to have you, ma.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
And you look stunning.
Thank you.
Please, can you tell us about yourself?
My name is Nelly Grace, Pascal Nelly Grace Chika. I'm a fashion designer, creative director, and academic director of Nelly Grace Fashion School. I studied theatre at Imo State University, born and bred in Lagos. So that's it.
Okay, so are you married?
I'm single.
I'm single. Oh my goodness, you can't tell me you're single after all this beauty and everything.
I'm single. I'm not even engaged, so I'm single.
Oh my goodness. So what's is it because you're a fashion designer? Like, is it because you're successful? Because I know men. I heard that men are somehow scared of approaching fashion designers that are successful, or rather, successful men out there. Is it? Does it relate?
I heard the same thing you heard, bro. I heard the same thing, but I don't believe in that. Like, I don't think that's my reality. I don't believe in that. I don't think so. I heard so, but I don't think so.
Or are you going to select?
Am I being too selective? Oh, that's select. I'll select now. Will you marry anybody?
Want
You're
to
talking
go
about your
home?
future. No, you're talking about your future. It's not
Yeah,
about money,
yes, yes.
but your future. Somebody that's going to father your children.
Yeah.
So you have to
Intentional
select.
man.
Yes. You have to. You have to select. You have to know who you're choosing as the father of your children. You have to know who you're handing your vision to, someone that has similar vision,
Yeah.
so that you guys can go far. So yes, I'm selective. Yes, sorry.
Nelly Grace Fashion School and Fashion Brand. What's it all about? What kind of services do you provide?
Okay, Nelly Grace Fashion School is registered as an LLC that covers Nelly Grace Collection as a subsidiary. So at Nelly Grace Fashion School, we train people that like future fashion entrepreneurs, people that want to go into this fashion thing, into this fashion business, but they don't know how to start. So that's what Nelly Grace Fashion School takes care of. We train people. We both not just about tailoring skills, but also fashion business, guiding them, helping them to find their path in fashion. Right? While Nelly Grace Collection, we handle tailoring services, bespoke, rentals, and all. So we make bridal outfits, especially traditional bridal outfits. You're talking about luxury George, beaded outfits, African made outfits that that speaks that when you come into the room, people know yes, you've arrived here.
Yes.
So that's what Nelly Grace Collection is all about. By Nelly Grace Fashion School takes care of the academic aspect of training, tailoring skills, fashion business, and all that.
Okay. At Nelly Grace Fashion School, do you specialize only on beginners, intermediate, or master class?
Okay, so that's a very good question. So that's why I know you right now it's everywhere. What you see is fashion academy, fashion academy, fashion academy.
Yeah.
But we are Nelly Grace Fashion School because we are intentional about every student's growth. It's not just okay, fashion academy, you come there and then you're a beginner but you want to start sewing corset. No, we have three major programs. We have the beginners program, we have the intermediate program, and then we have the advanced program. So now the beginners program takes care of simple outfit, just basic drags, bodies and all that. We take you through, teach you how to put zip, how to make different types of pockets, the different types of neckline, all these things. That's what we teach. And then with the beginners program, it also covers things like office wears, like this thing you're wearing now. You understand? We have office wear, we have hoodie and joggers, we have boo dresses. Those are the things that you find in the beginners outline. So anyone that finishes the beginners outline, you cannot say you're a pro, but you can actually do stuff for yourself. You can make an office dress and even decide to start a niche out of that.
Yes.
You understand? You can choose to start making hoodie and joggers. You understand? Sweat dresses, sweat outfits. You can as well choose to say, okay, I want to make different types of boo dresses. You can just carve it out as a
Ready to
niche that
wear.
people, yes, people can actually relate with. So that's why I tell people, you must not be bad, like you must not learn everything. You can do your beginner's course and stop at that and practice with the knowledge you got from that beginner's course. Even if you practice with it for 1 year, you'll be strong in it to do exploits.
Okay, ma, at Nelly Grace Fashion School, do you have a specific time duration for beginners or
Okay,
intermediate
yes,
to
yes.
master the art?
Yes, we do. Like each program goes for a duration of 3 months, lasts for a duration of 3 months. So the beginners program is for 3 months, the intermediate program is for 3 months, and then the advanced program is also for 3 months. So we have an outline that we follow, we have a curriculum we follow, and we teach according to it.
So is it possible for a beginner to learn all those things in 3 months?
Of course, it is. I tell people that before you even stand up and tell yourself you want to learn a skill, first you have to believe that you can. First off, it has to do with you. You have to believe you can. And afterwards, you have to also believe that it is possible, right? You have to also believe that it is possible. That's why, as I mentioned, we have outlines. Every week has a topic. Every day has a topic. That's why we advise, and we don't like in a week now we have like okay 2 topics in a week. We don't advise students to just say okay I'm not going to school today. No, our lecture days are Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. If you feel you cannot be present throughout the 5 days of the working week, you should be present at least on the lecture days
Yes.
so that you don't miss any topic. And then when you go home, you can now practice. You can practice on Tuesdays, you can practice on Thursday, but on Friday, or on Monday, on Wednesday, on Friday, please be present. Be at the class, learn what your teachers are teaching you, and then you can choose to practice at home and all that. So yes, the answer is yes. You will learn everything in the outline, in the 3 months outline. You will learn everything in the outline as a beginner, and yes, you will be able to do them. So far you make yourself present, I give people like 100% assurance that yes, you will know this thing unless you were not around. And if you're not around, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far you were present, you will learn it, you will know it.
Ma, what inspired you to start up this fashion brand and fashion school?
Oh, that's a long story though.
You can make it short. Just tell us the
Okay,
most.
so the fashion school just came recently, but the fashion Nelly Grace collection has been there since I was in school. So it started with me being the costume designer of the department, the theatre department. I'm a 2016 set in theatre art. So it started with me being the costume designer. I would just make outfits for stage productions, and people will see it and appreciate it and be like, oh, you made this, oh, it's nice and all that. And people will come and meet me and say, can you make this for me? Can you make it, with their own styles and all? And I'll be like, okay, no problem, why not? Bring it on. I'll make it for them, collect money. Then I used to just do it, use the money and buy textbook, use it and buy the things I needed in school then. So when I finished, I started practicing. I had to get my machine. I was sewing from the hostel. People were coming to me. I was making outfits, having money. Then it was fun.
Yeah.
I didn't really like take it as okay a business until somebody advised me, you already this is getting serious. Why don't you register? So I registered Nelly Grace collection in 2018, and I was practicing sewing what I could and doing all that. So that was what inspired Nelly Grace collection. So now, what inspired Nelly Grace Fashion School? For the fact that I wanted to learn, like I wanted to upgrade my skill, but as at then, I wanted to go to a fashion school, but I found none in Owerri. Now I'm talking about 2019, so I had to go and learn it.
Okay, so you made mention of going to Lagos to learn to upgrade your skill. So why did you invest here in Owerri despite having the opportunity to do that in
Yeah,
Lagos?
that's a very very good question because Lagos is a big city
Yes.
with so many opportunities, this and that, like so many things to do. And with the kind of person I am, I love taking advantage of opportunities. I see an opportunity and I grab it.
Yes.
So, remember I said I looked for somewhere to learn in Owerri. I wasn't finding any. And when I went to Lagos, that was during my service year. I went to Lagos. I decided to use my service year and train in a fashion school. So my focus while I was in that fashion school was not just to just go and upgrade my skill, because most of the things we were being taught in class, I was already familiar with it because I was already sewing. I was already familiar with it because I was already sewing. But my focus was, okay, how can I take this thing back home? Because I sought for a place to learn, I could not find. So how do I take this thing back? So when I finished there, I was like, instead of establishing here where there are so many fashion schools here, why don't I take it home? Go to Imo State, open a fashion school, and then start from there. So that was what made me come back to invest in my own land. So
Yeah, providing value.
exactly, providing value, providing that opportunity that instead of people traveling down to Lagos,
Lagos.
traveling down to Abuja or all those places, they can just come, learn, and get the same value as they get in Lagos and all.
Lagos, exactly. So, what were your career aspirations while you were growing up?
Funny enough, while growing up, I've always known that there's a difference between being a fashion designer and being a tailor. For some
While you were
reason,
younger, you had that
yes,
mindset.
yes, because we always like, my dad usually sell books and we had access to magazines, books and all. So we had to read and we had to, you understand? So, and I always knew that there was this difference, and for some reason I didn't want to sew clothes, but I was always sketching Cinderella outfits, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty. I would always sketch their outfits and say, "Mommy, see, I like this. I'll make one for you." And she would just laugh at me. I say, "Okay." So when my dad noticed that, said, "Buy me dolls." So I used to make these dresses for dolls. You understand? Sometimes I even got beaten because I took best pillowcase. I destroyed pillowcase because I wanted to make dresses for my doll. So, like, that was when I was very little, right? Growing up to be a teenager, when my mom would take us to tailor shop to sew, you tell the tailor, see how I want my cloth to be. Ma, please do like this, do like this. The woman will say, okay, but she will just sew what she wants for you.
Yes.
And I will be like, ma, this is not what I say. She will say, this thing wey you draw, e no dey possible. You no fit.
Oh, you mean
no
you
fit
take your
sew."
sketch? Oh
Yes,
my
I
goodness.
will. Like, I do that. I'll say, no, ma, my own is not in. You know, then they used to choose style in magazine. I'll say, no,
Yes.
my own is not in magazine. Please, I will sketch it and give to her. She will tell me, say, this thing, at first she will agree. Oh. But later, when you come to collect, you see, this is not what I said. She will say, e no dey possible. No way wey they go carry this place, this one put for here.
Yeah.
It's not, but I was like, no. So I now had to go and learn that skill to actually see if it is possible or not. So that was where the tailoring skill came in. I had to go and learn tailoring. That was as far when I was a teenager. I went to a roadside shop. My mom registered me somewhere to be learning. That was how I got the knowledge to start sewing production outfit in at the university. So that was how it all started. So I had to go and learn the tailoring school. May I see if true no dey possible. Like, how can you tell me it's not possible? Something I'm seeing.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that was when the tailoring skill came in, and then all that.
This is actually a raw talent. Because growing up, some of us will have the aspiration of being a doctor, a lawyer. This is my first time of having someone saying I have always wanted to be.
Yes, because my mom thought I was very lazy. She used to say, you're always choosing the easier path. So you don't want to sew, but you want to design.
Yes.
So you that mindset of, how can we get this done without going through the stress of like really putting it there? So that was, I always knew that fashion designers were different from tailors. Yes, but the good thing is that as a fashion designer, you also know how to use the machine. Also, because it's a skill that cannot be taken from you. It's a knowledge that nobody can actually take from you. You understand? It's something that is in you, is for you. Before it's for any other person, it is for you. So I had to take the tailoring skill seriously and focus on it. But till now, if you ask me, I'm a fashion designer. I choose to hire tailors let's do this thing, like delegate everything. I just supervise and say, okay, these are the should be done, these are the should be done, these are, and then we'll come up with an end result that is perfect.
Wow.
That's the goal.
That's a good one, honestly.
Thank you.
So, Nelly Grace brand, Nelly Grace collection, and Nelly Grace Fashion School. What makes it stand out to the market? Because I know there are so many fashion academy tailors
Yes, yes,
everywhere.
yes.
What
A
makes
lot.
yours to stand out in the market?
Okay. So, as I said, what makes Nelly Grace Fashion School stand out is the fact that if I tell you you're coming to register in Nelly Grace Fashion School, if I tell you everything on this outline, you're going to learn everything. Yes, you are. Okay, some fashion houses in Owerri here will tell you that okay, it's a fashion academy, but truly it's not really a fashion academy. It's just a fashion house running, and they want you to come to learn, and maybe as they work you learn at the same time.
Yes.
But we have a curriculum. That's what makes us stand out. We have a curriculum and we are intentional about every student. Everything on your outline will enter your brain. And we don't just stop at that. We also take them through the fashion business. Remember I told you that fashion designing, tailoring, they go hand in hand. It's
Yes.
good as a fashion designer, you have the tailoring skills. There's so many other skills in fashion design you need to have. You need to have the skill of pattern drafting. You need to have the skill of like tailoring, that's joining pieces together to create an outfit. You also need to have sketch, like you need to be a fashion illustrator to sketch. All these things are what we teach in Nelly Grace Fashion School. We will not just say, okay, we want to be a fashion designer, we'll just teach you only about colors, how to style somebody, and we leave it there. No, we take you through how to sketch. We take you through how to run a fashion business. We take you to how to make an outfit that stands out perfectly. Perfect tailoring skills. You be patient enough to learn how to fix your zip, how to fix your pocket, how to fix a neckline, all those things. Proper facing, seams and all those things, how to bead. Some people feel it's only in advanced class you need to learn how to bead. It's not true. A simple outfit can have bead on it, and then it will just make the outfit luxury immediately just because you took your time to do detailed beading on it. So that's what we do at Nelly Grace. We take you through all those processes, all those skills that will make you become a global fashion designer. And what I tell my students, I tell them that you're not doing this to serve your street people. Yes, you may start with your street people, but you're doing this for kings. You're doing this for kings. You're learning your skill for kings. They are your target audience. So start now and start preparing yourself to serve kings. You don't just do it anyhow. I put the zip, man, leave am like that. No, I will not allow you to leave it like that. You will do it till you get it perfectly. Sometimes they call me a perfectionist, but I'm like, it's not about being a perfectionist. You just have to get it right.
Yeah.
If it's worth your time to do it, what is worth doing? It's worth doing well. So do it well. So that's what makes us stand out from other fashion academies in
Okay, so
Owerri.
as a young CEO, what are the challenges you face in running your business?
What challenges, Choco?
Yes,
A lot,
Okay.
a lot of challenge, both internal and external. Let me start from external. You see this thing about, because my business has to do with electricity, like you cannot operate without having steady light and all. That one is a very, 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 very big challenge. Like, and if you say, okay, let me just get solar, how many solar? What solar will carry the capacity of your machines, your iron, everything at the same time? So you see, energy is one very big challenge we have, and then that's an external challenge. Then challenge we have inside, some students will come to you and say, um, my boyfriend said I should come and learn how to sew.
Wow.
I want to learn how to sew. And because obviously the guy is giving them everything they want and all, calm down and learn it very well. They'll feel like, oh, it's too stressful, it's too stressful. Yes, it's stressful, but you're already here. You walk through that door and you say you want to learn. So just do it. So that's the challenge. Sometimes you have to start motivating them. You have to start setting their mind ready to do all those things and all. But I thank God that with time, I'm already beginning to make it known that if you're coming here, cannot be lazy. I say it all the times. Like I'm like, if you dey come Nelly Grace, you no fit dey lazy. Get dey ready to work, because once your money have enter my account, you are hooked.
Yeah.
And you must learn. So that's another challenge we have with that. People not willing, like they want to learn the skill, but going
They're
through
not
that,
willing.
yes, going through that, they feel it's stressful. Like, must it be this stressful? And I'm like, it's just for a while. Once you know what you're doing and you can pass the knowledge to someone else, you're free. You can now relax and, okay, keep passing knowledge while people do the job for you, or you do the job by yourself. So that's another challenge, and people are not willing to learn. Should I say Imo State, or is it everywhere? People prefer to like go for other skills. Some people, not everyone, like people, they're like, if you see, if like, how do I put it? People prefer, okay, I'd rather be a nurse than being a fashion designer and all that, not knowing that fashion designer has its own career path, which is as strong as whether being a
No.
nurse or being whoever or whatever you want to be.
Okay, let's take for instance a case, everybody are not smart. Like not every student. Sometimes you have fast learners and you have
That's
slow
true.
learners.
That's
So in a situation whereby you have a fast learner and a slow learner, how do you tag two of them along?
because every before you, when you begin every dress, it starts with pattern drafting. You draft. Pattern drafting is like technical drawing.
Yeah.
Yes, so you draft, you take time to do those drafts. So when you do those drafts, if you're able to understand your drafts, if you're able to understand your draft as a student, that means you'll be able to sew the dress. So the main challenge is on that draft. So what we do is that we tell every student, explain your draft. Once the teacher is done teaching, she'll tell you, okay, do you understand? Everyone will be like, yes, 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 I understand. Okay, you explain, what did I do here? So that time when you're asked to explain, that's the time you, the more it comes out of your mouth, the more your brain accepts it, that yes, I actually know this thing. So we give every student a chance to explain the draft. So yeah, explain your draft. How did I get this? Why did I come down by this? Why did I do this? Why did I shift by 1.5? Why did I come down by this? Why did I? So by the time they finish explaining all those things, yes, even person wey feel say e no know go know, because the person will also say something about her draft. And again, after that, then there's another session where you do your draft with your own measurements. So when you're drafting, for you to draft, that means you know it. So that's how we handle those gaps. Like, I don't believe anybody is dull, because I was not really straight A student in school. I'm not the what they call it, alakowe, what they call it.
Now,
Thank you. So I was not this straight A person in school. Like, I was between B and C and all that. But you can do it. You can do it. Some people say, it's mathematics. I don't like mathematics. I say it's the simplest. Do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So we take time and make them explain these things. And when they draft, they'll be like, oh, it's actually easy. Yeah, it's easy. And then we take them through the process of sewing it, making sure they iron, making sure they do this, and at the end we see a beautiful outfit emerge.
Okay, let's take for instance your customers, your clients, when you make dresses for them and they end up not liking it, or maybe they feel like you didn't give them what they wanted, and at the end they reject the clothes.
Okay.
How do you say to
So
them?
as for that particular scenario, it happens like, let me say, is a 1 out of 10 or a 10 out of 100. It does not really happen all the time, but there's this client I have recently, and she was the first time customer, and because I wanted to give her the best, I have bidders I work with in Asaba and all. So I wanted to, the dress had bidding on it and all that. So I felt I wanted to give her the best. So I decided that, okay, when I make this dress, I'll send it to Asaba for bidding, because I don't want, let me say, when we are bidding in the shop and everybody gets distracted, before you know it, this one will say, I'm having menstrual cramp. Before you know it, this one will say, I'm going home. My daddy said I should come back by. So I had to send it out for bidding. So we produced the dress at the workshop there, and then we sent it out to be bidded, only for the dress to come back later than what I agreed with the bidder, and it came back not looking like what Like if I'd given it to my girls and guided them, okay, let's do it this way, let's do it this way, let's do it this way, we'll have come out with a better result. But I felt, okay, since my girls are still learning, why don't I send it out to somebody that has strong hand, fast, she send
Yeah.
it. It arrived late. It arrived late, and then when it arrived, it was not now what we wanted. But there was no time to start losing, repeating. So okay, she had to come and see the dress like that, and she felt bad. And trust me, she felt bad, but I even felt worse because it does not happen. I tell people if
And
they wear
considering the fact she's a first time.
exactly. I tell people if you're wearing Nelly Grace, you're sure of what you're sure of your package, you're sure of what I will deliver. So that one really hurt me. Every other of our dress was perfect, but that one I sent out because of the bidding and all that, oh, it broke my heart. I felt really bad, and so that case is usually a 1 out of 10. So that one. But most times when I have when situations like that come up, I just learn from my mistakes. I don't like start regretting. No, I regret for that moment. I feel bad, but I pick up my pieces and get to work again. So and most times in cases like that, I like the girl's case. I asked her, okay, should I make you another dress? Girls, give me time. Let me make you another dress and bid it myself, my girl. She was like, why didn't you? I said I was trying to like meet up with time. Yet the time frame, the factor didn't work out for me. So she was like, no, she doesn't want me to remake the dress. She doesn't want me to do like. She didn't even give me the chance to like
Redeem yourself.
yes, the chance to like okay prove that okay that was just a mistake, this is it. So that was it, and I felt bad, but I had to pick up my pieces and move on. I learned from my mistakes. I don't sulk in it. I just stand up, move on, and make sure it does not happen again, make sure it never happens again, tighten my loose ends so that that kind of incident does not reoccur. So that's how we do
Yeah,
it.
I'm so sorry about that.
Thank you.
So where is Nelly Grace located?
Okay, so Nelly Grace Fashion School is located at number 4 Arugo Street, Wesley Avenue. It's just behind Kilimanjaro Restaurant at Ikenebu. So we are opposite Ikenebu Primary School. That's where Nelly Grace Fashion School is located.
Maybe I will come on and register.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're
It's such a
welcome.
pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you.
Okay, so can you quickly give advice for upcoming entrepreneurs out there?
Entrepreneurs in general or
Yeah,
fashion?
both general and fashion.
Oh, what more can I say? Never give up. No matter what, never give up. Like challenges will keep coming your way. Before you stand up from the ground, another one have come to hit you. But guess what? Never give up. Never give up. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And I am sure. Don't just keep doing it. Oh, keep doing it the right way. Keep doing it because if you keep doing it and it's not the right way, you keep failing and it will look as if so keep doing it, but learn to always find the right way to do things. Always find out why, like some challenges that may come your way, why they happened, and always find out the right way to do stuff in a way that you don't have that challenge come back to you. So keep up at it, never give up, keep doing the right thing, keep reading, keep aiming global and all. So that's what I would say to any entrepreneur. Don't just think you're doing it to just survive. No, that's the wrong mentality. You're not doing it to survive. You're doing it to serve kings. So have that in mind and push it, and you'll see yourself at the top in a short time.
Thank you so much, Nelly Grace.
Thank you.